Miss World Philippines 2021 candidate from Cebu, Shaila Rebortera. Hi, Shaila.
Hi, good evening, Adam. How are you?
I'm doing good. Ang ganda naman ni Shaila. Oh,
Thank,
grabe.
thank you. I actually
Grabe,
just
alam mo,
came from for Miss World Philippines and I'm glammed up by Taviant team. So thank you to Taviant.
I can't wait for your photos to come out. Actually, all your photos to come out soon. Pag nakikita ko yung mga teasers, super ganda. Parang pasabog siguro yan.
I'm also very, very excited. I enjoyed what I did earlier and I can't wait for you guys to see.
Yeah, exactly, diba? You know what? The first thing that got me to you during the screening was like, who is this girl? She looks like artistahin. Alam mo yun, ganun ka talaga nag-register sa akin. So parang, kasi I attended both the first and the final screening. Sabi ko, oh my God. So talaga, record ko talaga, as in kinapture ko talaga yung talagang, yung turn mo na talagang tinatawag ka na to go up to the
Wow.
stage and do your audition. So yeah, super ganda. Like talagang you can
Thank
also
you.
speak well. But first of all, thank you for doing
Thank
this
you.
interview. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. So how have you been since the Miss World Philippines screening last month?
I'm actually doing really great. Yes, no, the other day was the first time we met again after the final screening and the numbering for Miss World Philippines. So it's been almost a month since we've seen each other, all candidates and the Miss World Philippines organization. So I've been very busy lang with work and I'm so happy to be enjoying the journey na. It's the start of our journey na. So just in because it's been only 2 days and parang super exciting na lahat ng mga ipapalabas ng Miss World Philippines. So I hope everyone will follow our journey this year.
You know what? Before we proceed, ang dami mong mga fans ang nakatutok ngayon watching us right now. Can we just greet them? Go Doc Shaila, Monica De La Cruz is saying, hashtag Shaila laban para sa mundo. Yeah,
Yes.
Sensen Tamayo is also saying, ang ganda talaga ni Doktora. Shaila, hashtag Shaila para sa mundo. Yan din nasabi ni Joey Jabon Albos. Yeah. Even
You
Mark
know, I love them
Raymond.
so much. They've been
How
supporting
do,
me talaga with every interview that I have.
how do you feel when you get feedback like that you're slowly, getting more fans para dito sa candidacy mo dito sa Miss World Philippines?
Actually, I don't think of them as fans kasi nakakausap ko din sila group chat, really reach out to me and I really with this journey, a lot of things really go on in our lives as candidates. So it's nice to have conversations with different people. Sobrang nakakatuwa lang na parang para siyang break sa lahat ng preparations namin na we get to converse with our friends who've been supporting us from day one.
Yeah, so how let's get down to business. Definitely talagang head turner ka talaga. Nung bata ba talagang you really wanted to
Wow.
become a beauty queen?
I've been asked before. Unfortunately, no. When I was a kid, I never really pictured myself to become a beauty queen. So parang the opportunity just came to me and I grabbed it. So I think nothing happens naman by accident. So I think this is parang a step for me to fulfill my purpose in life.
Yeah. So, step by step, no, talagang una Miss Cebu 2016, and then ito nga Reign ng Aliwan, then Miss Millennial Philippines. So, do you think this gives you an edge now that you're competing in Miss World Philippines?
Well, we've seen Miss World Philippines for years already, and we know that a lot of the queens from Miss World Philippines aren't not all of them have pageant experiences. Some of them actually have Miss World Philippines as their first ever pageant. So pageants like this, it's really anyone's game. It does give me an advantage in the sense that I've had trainings before, and this is familiar to me already. But then all of us girls are actually in equal footing. So it's really about the preparation for the journey, and then may the best girl win on the coronation night.
Yeah. So, having said that, what have you learned from your previous pageant experiences that you are now bringing to Miss World Philippines?
I think what I've learned, the most important thing that I've learned from previous experiences is to really stay disciplined. I've mentioned this before kasi na the coronation night kasi it's really about fun na lang. You just go on stage and enjoy everything that you've done from the previous months, previous weeks, all the preparations kasi bago yung sa coronation night. So, yun lang, the dedication towards the coronation night, it will just lead you to the best results on the coronation night.
And you know what? As I read your bio, I didn't know that you are a dentist by profession. So, what is a dentist like you doing in a pageant like Miss World Philippines? Napaka-interesting nun ah.
Actually, ang daming professionals in the pageant world. There are also lawyers, there are also nurses and medical doctors as well. But I've also been asked this before. Actually, even my boss asked me, oh, "What am I doing? I'm already a doctor." Parang ganon. It's a
Parang
confusion in
detour.
my mind. I think yeah, that's what everybody thinks. Parang it's two different worlds, diba? Na I'm trying to get into. But I think kasi being a dentist or being a doctor is my 8 to 5 job. It's my career choice. Being a beauty queen naman is who I really am. With or without the cams on or off the stage, I feel like I really am a beauty queen, and that this platform really sparks the light in me. Being a dentist, kasi it's what brings food to my table. It's going to be my career choice in the future. But being a beauty queen, it gives me the purpose to live. So I think those two are very, very vital for me, and I can't give up any of them.
Yeah, so let's talk about it right now. How has your work so far as a dentist at this time of the pandemic? Of course, frontliner ka, no? So are you always on call or on duty at even at this time?
Actually, we work. Our clinic is open every day. Our office is open every day. But since may different guide, meron tayong mga ECQ, yung mga ganon. Nagta-transition tayo from different levels of the quarantine. And so sometimes we go to work with a skeletal workforce lang. So sometimes we're on call, sometimes we have to go to duty. But our office is actually very, very lucky na a lot of Filipinos really trust our office na it's a safe clinic to go to, and that's why medyo madaming patients who really seek our help during the pandemic. And we're very, very happy to help. Kahit sobrang init na underneath the PPE, sobrang almost all of us
Oo.
nagbe-break out, mga sugat sa ilong, mahirap huminga, nagpapag ang goggles, pipigilan mo yung ihi mo until your lunch break or until you're finished with your patients. Kasi ang hirap mag-donning tsaka mag-doffing parang in the middle of patients. Ganun. So yeah,
Di
it's
ba?
really a challenge for all of us.
So I assume you're
It's a
on
challenge
leave
for all
from
of
your
us.
worker.
Yes, I was on leave since Monday. Since yesterday.
Ah, oh, I
Until
thought
the
you're
quarantine.
on leave since May. Since
No. I really had to
oh,
report to work even after the screening. Kasi wala pa namang activities, and I cannot just leave my patients behind. So I had to arrange things muna before I leave for Miss World Philippines.
Yeah. So the way you talk about it or discuss it, it seems like you have a very demanding profession. And and at the same time you have been preparing for this competition. So how are you juggling both worlds right now?
It's really actually very challenging. It's tough, but as long as you just keep your mind to it, if gusto mo talaga, you're really going to find a way. And so it's going to have to be double the effort for me. Um, if I'm not doing anything, or if after work I train at night, if I'm off work, I prepare for the pageant. It's really just about time management. But right now, since I'm already on leave, I get to focus on Miss World Philippines now.
Yeah. Sensen Tamayo is saying here, doktora na beauty queen pa, singer pa yan si Doc. Oh, you sing?
Sa banyo lang po.
Ako rin naman
Yun
eh.
lang ako sa
Yeah.
banyo.
So, frustrated singer ka pala.
Oo, if only pwede akong kumanta in front of an audience, I would ha. Don't get me wrong. If papakantahin ako, I would sing, pero hindi ko lang alam kung matutuwa yung mga makikinig sa akin.
Audition na sa talent ang mo.
Pwede kung papayag sila. Baka may magalit pag narinig akong kumanta. Naku,
Ayan o, ayan na. Sabi ni Sensen, sample daw.
naku,
So,
patay tayo dyan.
baka biglang umulan, no? Hindi, joke lang.
Oo.
May question ako. Since, you won a lot of since you won a lot of your pageants in the past, how do you know when it's the right time to join a national pageant as prestigious as Miss World Philippines?
Well, for me, time kasi is something that you define. I don't, in my case, based on my experiences, there's no right time. It's really about you making the decision to join, to take the leap, to take the risk, and make sure that during your journey, you make sure that you're doing the right thing. You decide now, and then you make it right. Do your best to be able to get the crown. That for me is my mentality whenever I join pageants.
Because I asked this question, kasi syempre ang dami nating national pageants here in the Philippines. So what made you or what attracted you to join Miss World Philippines? Kasi it's such a big leap from Reyna ng Aliwan, Miss Cebu, Sinulog, tapos ngayon Miss ano ka na, big time ka na Miss World Philippines.
Wow. Actually, I've been eyeing Miss World Philippines for a long time already. Parang I just fixed, parang in the previous years, because I was very busy with school, of course, I cannot insert it. And so at this year, when I was offered the parang, would you like to join? I said yes because I'm already based here in Manila, so parang the situation was right for me. Um, to how is it naman na parang it's a big leap from Miss Millennial Philippines and Reina ng Adiwan. I think I chose Miss World kasi it resonates with me the most. During the pandemic, I've been thinking kasi na parang we've had so much time in our hands. Parang mapapaisip ka talaga, what really is my purpose in life? What really can I do for the world? So it really did came to my mind na I really wanted to be part of something bigger than myself. And I think Miss World Philippines would be a great platform for that.
Oh, that's nice to hear. And as we talk about Miss World now, you have a very compelling advocacy, diba? Can you share more about it?
My advocacy is actually oral health awareness. I have been doing charity work since I was 18 years old, and I slowly incorporated teaching kids how to brush their teeth properly, and also giving out dental kits to the street children and mga orphanage. And I'm working with my good friend, Dr. Melissa Manglapus. She's also she was my classmate back in college, and both of us really talked about it. Now we want to be able to build a foundation someday. So it started in 2017 when we were both in the student council. Mel and I were in the student council. So slowly, parang we were trying to put in charity sa mga activities namin in the student council. So that's how it started. And then we also incorporated it sa Christmas party namin for our batch. Because usually we spend a Christmas party together kasi kami magkaklase. And then suddenly the idea came up na instead of celebrating na kami lang, why not give a dental mission to a certain community in Cebu para at least we can be of service to others. So it's a fun activity. Kainan kami dun sa where we held the dental mission. At the same time, we were able to help other people as well. So mas masaya yun kapag may natutulungan kang iba.
So, kamusta naman kayo? Have you been doing dental missions as soon as our quarantine situation have been easing up?
Actually, the first one was held in 2017. And medyo separate kasi what I do kasi, the charity works that I do, parang separate siya from what I planned with my partner, Mel. Birthday ko kasi, tuwing birthday ko, dun ako namimigay, nagpapakain sa mga bata. And I also give toothbrush kits to the kids. And so, during the pandemic also, it's very hard to organize a dental mission. Kasi syempre, bunutan yan. We're in the middle of the pandemic. It's not really parang
Safe.
a good, yeah, it's not safe. Parang maraming mabibreak na protocols if we do that. And so we're trying na lang, we're currently arranging actually an event next week na we will be giving toothbrushes or dental kits to different communities in Cebu. So we're really a baby organization, and we're really hoping that Miss World Philippines will be able to help us make this something big.
Through their platform, no?
Yes, through their platform. So my friend, actually, Melissa Manglapos, has been parang the ideas are from both of us, but my friend Melissa Manglapos has really been the one na super hands-on with Plant a Smile. She really makes it happen in Cebu, and I'm so happy. And ako naman yung taga-voice out because I have the platform, so I'm the one na nagsispread ng word to everyone.
True, true. So, nakakatuwa, no? So, what do you think, what is it about Miss World? You know, you talk about your advocacy. So, do you think your candidacy is coming in such a perfect time?
Also. Kasi in the pandemic, di ba, we know na nabigyan ng importance ang healthcare. And I think it's also a good time for me to be able to insert oral healthcare. So we've already discussed about mental health. We've already discussed about HIV awareness. I think it's just the right time also for people to know about our oral health.
So, as you go along with your advocacy, what have been the challenges or issues that you would like to expound on or shed a light on about this particular advocacy?
A lot of Filipinos kasi, I mean, we're in a third world country, and we know that going to the dental office is a little bit pricey, or even just buying yung mga toothpaste. It's
Yes.
actually very pricey in the market. But a lot of Filipinos na who can actually afford to clean their teeth, to send their kids to the dental clinic, don't, because they have certain misconceptions that they don't need to. Parang most Filipinos think kung kailan lang masakit yung ngipin, that's when they go to the
Yes, yes,
dentist. And that's
doctor.
very,
Yeah.
very wrong. That's the exact reason why us Filipinos think it's costly, because we only come to the clinic when there's already a problem. You know, we can actually save when we go there twice a year, yung wala pang problema, and we just protect the teeth. So the saying, parang it's true what what they say na prevention is really better than cure.
True, true, no? Pero it's still a challenge, no, na parang a lot of our kababayans from the far-flung areas have been neglecting this habit, which, you know, if they would really try to research more about it, it could prevent them from getting sick or developing further illnesses like pneumonia, 'di ba? Kasi everything comes from the mouth, right? I mean, everything passes through the mouth.
Exactly.
It's,
A lot. Yes. Yes,
'di
madami
ba?
actually. That's actually one of the things that we actually want to do. That's why right now we're focusing more on giving out dental kits instead of the dental mission. Aside from aside from organizing dental missions, would it be safe right now? I think we can focus more on reaching out to certain communities who have no access to proper dental kits or who have no knowledge of proper oral health care. So, nag-shift na lang muna kami ng focus.
That's nice to hear. Alam mo, natutuwa ako kasi super genuine ng advocacy mo. You started it all out when you were as young as 18 years old, and now that you are a graduate and a young professional, talagang ginagawa mo pa rin. It's something that it's not a put on. Talagang it's very genuine, and you're really trying your best to really make an impact to your community.
We're not perfect naman because we were very young when we started planning about Plant a Smile. So of course there were instances wherein we weren't very active, but um, what's good about it is we're both very excited to really do something about it now that we are already professionals.
Yes. So, Mark Raymond Maguli, Mark Magilimotan is saying, oral health is a basic need, but sadly, it's a luxury in this economy. Do you agree with his statement?
Exactly. Exactly. Actually, that is why parang as dental professionals, we also really want to be able to give our services to those who can't afford it because we really know that it's mostly a luxury for most Filipinos, and that is why we're trying to reach out.
No, sana may information dissemination campaign or infomercials that we could flash on our televisions para so that it will really reach a lot of people to those to those people living in the far flung areas or on the peripheral side of our country, no?
Actually, that's a very good idea. Actually,
No, tapos makipag-tie up kayo siguro sa ano, sa isang toothpaste brand. Bahala na kayo kung anong toothpaste
I'll
brand,
take
'di
note
ba?
of that.
Yeah, yeah. So, nakakatuwa na you are really proactive about your advocacy. Nakakatawa. It's not really a put on. So, let's shift gears, no? As I've said earlier, talagang gandang-ganda ako sa'yo sa screening. Pero I was so surprised when I found out that you only stand at 5'5". Am I right? Yeah, 5'5".
Yes.
So, pero how do you feel that nowadays there's a certain pageant who has removed the height requirement, the minimum height requirement as a prerequisite to becoming a pageant title holder? Do you agree with that?
Of course, I do. I love that the pageantry has already been so inclusive already, and that we're starting as a society. We're already starting to see beauty in different shapes and sizes, and it's a really good. Parang it's good news to all of us. Na parang it's not about being the tallest. It's not being the most. It's not being it's not having the fairest skin anymore. It's really about voicing out what you have to say, voicing out your advocacies, and really truly helping the society na. So it's not about how you look anymore. It's really about the aims. And I love that society has learned to see what beauty really is.
Why do you think pageants are becoming more and more inclusive nowadays?
I think mas nag-open na yung eyes ng mga tao to what beauty really is. I think yun talaga yun. We've learned through generations kung ano talaga yung totoong um, totoong definition ng isang magandang babae. And it's very beautiful na more and more people actually alam mo yun, yung nakikita kung ano yung katotohanan.
Yeah, no, true. So in a way, do you think it's a step towards the right direction, or do you think it's something that it's the in thing to do right now, pero eventually it will also fade?
Well, I really believe that it's the step to the right direction, and I hope we can keep it this way. I think I want this to be something na may papasa natin sa future generation. Na this is what beauty really is, and we're already seeing it, and it's something na magandang ipasa sa future generation. Something, a legacy that our generation can leave to them, di ba?
Yeah. By the way, before we proceed, can you greet Sir Rogil, who's also watching us right now? Hi, Sir Rogil. Thank you for watching.
Hi, Tito, my mentor.
Thank you, Sir Rogil. Grabe, no? How have you been now that the pageant is forthcoming with only 3 weeks left? I think, how have you been preparing for the competition? Araw-araw ka ba na sa KF camp ni Sir Rogil to train?
Actually, hindi nga eh. Kaya nahihiya ako ngayon. I wasn't able to train today because I was preparing. My schedule for the shoot today was around 3 p.m. So late in the afternoon na. So I was part of the last batch to have the shoot. So I had to come home and prepare for my interview with you. So I'm hoping tomorrow I can join the training na. But Tito Raj has been very, very patient with me and I love that about him. Kasi in KF, kasi we're really a family eh. Parang walang iwanan. Tutok talaga si Tito Raj sa amin. He's been teaching us very passionately and we're very, very grateful talaga.
Which aspect, which advice, which advice of Sir Rogil are you taking to heart for this
To
competition?
enjoy, to really just enjoy the competition. Kasi alam naman natin na sobrang daming pressure everywhere. Pressure to have pressure to be very beautiful on the night, to be very fit, to have the best walk, yung mga ganun. But Tito Raj never fails to tell us to just enjoy the journey. And I think that's very, very important. Kasi mawawala yung sense of purpose mo if you take in too much of what you need to do, yung mga ganun, yung mga opinions of other people. So we really just stick to our core and let our beauty shine in Carnation Night.
Yeah, mahirap pa talaga mag-train at this time of the pandemic. Kasi pwede mo na ma-compare kasi you've joined a lot of previous pageants in the past. Siyempre, how had you been doing the training with those pageant experiences? Talagang physical, face-to-face kayo. But I assume now with the pandemic happening in our country, do you think malaking ano ba yan? Parang what adjustment have you done in order for you to be able to cope up with the demands of your training sessions?
Well, for the walk trainings, we had to wait kasi there was a time na nag-ECQ here in Metro Manila, diba? So, we cannot train together sa camp na. And whenever we can already, syempre naka-face mask na and everything, social distancing na, and medyo nakaka-miss yung bonding together, kainan, tawanan without the restrictions. But of course, it's for everyone naman, for everyone's safety na wear na lang muna ng mask, social distancing na lang muna, even though we're inside the camp together, yung mga ganun. And Q&A trainings have been through Zoom meetings already para iwas yung pag-gather together. We're just trying to limit the times na nagsasama kami together. Of course, safety is always come first.
Yes, so yeah, I agree with that. So safety first and foremost. So yeah, so there's no doubt that you can read. There's no doubt that you are beauty and brains combined. So well packaged talaga. And the tagline of Miss World
Okay.
is beauty with a purpose. Now, I want to ask you, what's the definition of beauty? What for you is the definition of beauty with a purpose?
Well, to me, the definition of beauty with a purpose is a woman who knows herself to the core, I think when you already figure out who you are and what you want to do for others, that is when you truly live your purpose in life. And once you once you already know that, it reflects to everything that you do. The passion, um, to be able to help people, it will really reflect. It will show through your eyes, through your actions, and through your words. That to me is beauty with a purpose.
So I'm sure a lot of our young viewers are watching us right now. Of course, siguro they would like to follow your footsteps when they grow up. So how do you think they should develop their or find their purpose in life? Tapos i-incorporate nila sa dream nila to become a beauty queen. How do they develop that or nurture that passion or in purpose in helping people out?
Well, based on my experience, because speaking from my own perspective, when I was a kid, I never really thought that I would become a beauty queen. And so I focused more on becoming a better version of myself. I studied really hard when I was a kid. I really listened to my mentors, to the people who influenced me to stay humble, my teachers ko. Um, the people who came into my life became my biggest inspiration kasi of becoming who I am today. And I think a little girl should take all that in, all the positive things she could get in life. And when the time comes na dalaga na and ready to join the pageant already, that will just shine naturally on stage. You don't have to force anything to get the crown.
Yes, yes. And would you also advise na they should finish their school first before entering a beauty pageant? Or they can do both? Kunwari, high school or first year college student. Kasi ikaw, I asked you this because it took you quite a while to join Miss World Philippines from your previous pageant, right?
Yes. Actually, kasi I just focused on my board exams. I just want, it was a personal choice, a decision na I want to focus more on my board exams. Get the license first before I start thinking about joining the pageant. But in my college days, I really tried to balance both my studies and also joining pageants. And it was very, very tough. I wouldn't have survived it without friends, my classmates who supported me. Sobrang it's the credit doesn't go to me talaga. It goes to the people who have supported me since day one. Hindi ko kakayanin ito without their support. So for those who dream of becoming a beauty queen, kung kaya i-balance, and if you have the support system, go ahead and do it. But please do not sacrifice your education. It's very, very important talaga.
Yeah, 'di ba? Kasi it could really bring you to a lot of places, 'di ba? Mawala na lahat, wag lang yung pinag-aralan mo, 'di ba?
Totoo. You'll bring it with you until you get old.
True. So would you advise talaga na talagang tapusin talaga nila yung college degree nila or kung anumang vocation courses yan para just to get by, just in order to be able to survive in life later on?
Yes, of course. So you should really finish your education, finish your studies first.
Yeah. So finish your studies first. So we're down to my last few questions. You know what? There's no doubt that we should really anticipate how good you will be for the forthcoming finals. Now, I want to ask this: what sets you apart from the rest of the candidates who are joining Miss World Philippines right now?
Well, it's already obvious that I'm not the tallest in our batch. I probably don't have the prettiest face, and I'm pretty sure a lot of the girls can speak very, very well, and most of them are also professionals. I think what sets me apart would be how brave I will be in voicing out my advocacy in the Miss World Philippines stage. This journey is really not about me. It's really more about what I can do for the Filipinos and hopefully to the world. I think that will set me apart from everyone.
I like your answer. Talagang
Thank you
mas
po.
importante sa'yo talaga to win the BWAP segment of the competition, no? Because that's
Of
really
course,
the
I'm
heart
really
of,
hoping.
yeah. So, as my last question, I want to ask you, why do you think you should be the next Miss World Philippines title holder?
I think I should be the next Miss World Philippines title holder because I am not here for myself. I am here to bring out or come make my purpose in life come to life, and I want to be able to help a lot of Filipinos, shed some light and knowledge to Filipinos not only in the Philippines but all around the world. And I hope that Miss World Philippines organization will give me a chance to do just that.
Uh, no doubt, no doubt. You're one girl that we should keep an eye on in the next few weeks leading up to the finals soon. Sana
Thank you
gandahan,
po.
sana you will, I'm hoping that you'll be perfectly styled for the finals night. Kasi no doubt
I'll
you can answer na eh. You can answer na eh. Makarating ka lang ng Q&A for sure, bubula bibig mo. So, but before you get to that, kailangan you have to ace your swimsuit and evening gown route. So, I'm really hoping you will really be styled well. So, ngayon ba, kabisado mo na kung ano yung perfect look mo for the finals?
actually actually, I'm leaving it up to my mothers. They really know what fits me well. I already know the color of my evening gown. For the swimsuit, we have no idea yet. So we're just all praying na the stars will align for us.
Yes, on that night, no? So, can you give a message to all your followers and supporters who are watching you right now, hoping that talaga you'll be the next Miss World Philippines title holder?
So, hi everyone. Thank you so much for being with me since day one. I really am very grateful to have all of you, and sobrang non-stop yung support. Halos every night, you really try to be there for me, and your presence really means so much to me, and I'm very grateful. So we have a few more weeks left until the coronation night. So please stay with me in this journey, and let's do this together. Let's grab the crown together.
Yes. On that note, thank you so much, Shaila. Oh my God, thank you so
Thank you,
much for
Adam. Thank you
giving
so
your
much.
time in doing this
Thank
interview with
you.
me. Nagmarka ka talaga sa akin nung screening.
Wow!
Kaya,
sobrang,
kaya I
sobrang
said yes to Linel right
nakaka-flatter.
away.
sobrang nakaka-flatter actually coming from you.
Kasi talaga nung una tingin ko, sabi ko si Bea Alonso ba yung nag-screen ngayon? Parang, oh my God, ang ganda niya. 'Di ba?
Thank
So, yeah.
you.
'Di ba? So, thank you so much guys for watching. I really had so much fun getting to know your pinaka-iniidolo right now, Shaila Rebortera. Ang ganda talagang doktora to. Beauty and brains combined. Talagang pack na pack
Thank
for
you.
Miss World. Talagang, alam mo yon, tinan nyo naman, no, kahit sa screen, dito sa StreamYard, talagang ang ganda ng rehistro niya. Very telegenic, napaka-sweet looking, napaka-angelic looking. Akmang-akma sa
Grabe.
hinahanap ni Madam Julia Morley. Yeah.
Oh, let's
Oh, 'di
hope.
ba? For sure you have been studying the prototypes of you're doing your assignment din as well, 'di ba? In terms of how to
Yes.
present yourself for this competition. But yeah, you're doing good so far. So keep it up. So, at actually, ito ang nakikita ko tong sa yung look right now, tong straight hair. Yeah, bagay sa'yo. Para sabi ko si Maha Salvador ba itong ngayon naman? It's one of your
That's
best
so
looks so far. It's
wow.
one of
Thank
your best looks so far. So sabi mo kay Kenneth parang yeah, totoo. Parang mas gusto ko to kaysa doon sa yung styling mo nung naka-orange ka nung screening. Ngayon parang ano, you're more youthful. Yeah, you have to pay attention to your styling. And right now, the way you showed up to me right now, probably it's because of your photo shoot earlier, pero ang ganda mo ngayon. So talagang, so sabi ko, galingan natin talaga. Galingan natin
See,
until
I'll really
the end.
take note of everything. Thank you so much for your inputs.
Yeah, so thank you so much guys for watching. The next Miss World Philippines, sabi ni Ladino Guerra, Catherine Domoromal is also saying beauty with a purpose. Doc Basha. Oh my God, nagets ko siya. Bakit Doc Basha? Yes, I agree, Doc Basha. Beauty and Brains, Monica De La Cruz is again saying Ladino Guerra, hashtag Shaila Laban para sa mundo. Let's go, Shaila. Ira De Toyato is also saying. So, eto na, that this ends our interview, Shaila. I hope to see you soon. Sana makita ko kayo sa mga succeeding events. Ma-invite ako. 'Di
Yes,
ba?
I'm also hoping. I hope I see you soon.
Yeah, so July 25. So magka-ticket selling para makanood din kami. Miss na miss ko na talaga manood ng pageant.
Oo, nakakamiss talaga. We have no idea yet, but we'll see, we'll see. We're hoping for
All,
the best.
all right. On that note, good night, Shaila. Stay safe. Virtual hugs and kisses all the way from my office here in Cubao. Maraming salamat sa opportunity. Thank you, Lynelle, for hooking up with Shaila. I really had so much fun getting to know your alaga. Mwah. God bless you, Shaila. Take care and
Good night,
good night.
Sam. Thank you. Good night.
Bye.